Well, hello. Well, it's been a little while since I've done a layout update, but I've been busy and stuff. So here's the progress on Port Hope. I just worked on that back there. Them trees right there are from Bob Long Shadow Model Trees. Mr. Lacey makes wonderful trees. I gotta have to get some more. I gotta finish that spot right there. That's gotta have a retaining wall put there and some gravel there for the gravel road that goes around to the comes around to the place here. There's Cousins food processing. Grain cars in a little building in there. They drop off grain, and the ones in the back that goes into the silos there, which I gotta get around and put the piping in, and goes into the building, and they produce flours and all kinds of stuff, and macaroni and kinds of pastas and stuff like that. And these are the warehouses. The one on the right side is for receiving, and the one on the left is for shipping and receiving. Plus, if they want in bulk, then we can just put a hopper car underneath the loading thing there and load them up a hopper full of flour or whatever they want. Here's the village. Here's the house. These are all the workers' houses. All these people work Cousins. They're building a new interstate bridge over top of the road here. As you can see, it's cut down to one lane. I gotta get the rest of the stuff to put the construction crew in here. I got these trucks just sitting here. I gotta put stuff on them and everything else. As you can see, I got everything all pulled together because I was working on the scenery back there and they haven't finished it. So, got people at the grocery store. As you can see, the IGA here is going. I'm working on the roads, as you can see. I know it got dark on us a little bit here, but wrong button. We got lights, as you can see. That's right. I still got to put a light into Cousins, and it's right here. Whoops. Sorry, I just dropped it. It's right here. We'll put this light in there and light that up. And this is a local IGA, as you can see. I got stripes and stuff in there. I'll turn the light back on here in a minute. Gas station. Those are the fuel tanks. Service the engines. It goes over by the. Those will go right in here somewhere. Or right in here, I'm thinking maybe. And we got a hardware store. We got the warehouse in back. As you can see, the IGA warehouse in back. So this is one of the closest IGAs to the warehouse. So that's that. This here is a mess. I gotta lower it down because it's on an angle. As you can see, but right now it's holding everything. All my parts. Gotta clean my track. Been a little while since I've done it. This is Harbor Beach. It's a grain mill that supplies the bakery over there. I got some interior in that store there. This here place is gonna stay like this because you can't really see it because where it's at. So I got it so it looks like, as you can see, the painters are working on it, trying to fix the place up a little bit. And this is the warehouse for part of the big old Huron Milling Company. As you can see, here's our chassis engine. My Rock Island here, she needs a little cleaning up, so, but here's the Huron Milling. This is what I've done so far. I gotta get around and put the backdrop up there. Just too lazy to do it right this minute. Got a lot of things going on. This is the offices, and these have interiors in them. I don't know if you can see that because there's lights and stuff, but there's interiors in that one. This is the office. This is all gonna be, so this is all gonna have stuff on it, and then the road, you're gonna come across here. Or that thing, is, and then here's a river scene. I know it's a mess. I'm working on things slowly but surely as I get time. There's my bridge, and there's the end of it. It'll go straight this way, and here's working on my Helix to get up there. Don't need a big old Helix because there's only one train that really goes up there, and that's the transfer job that goes from the staging over there, which we'll get to in a minute, to brings the train from the cars from staging over, which I call Port Huron, excuse me, comes up here and brings the cars up to Harbor Beach, and then there's a local that takes cars that switch ends and switches the industries here and that, and here's the pier part of it. In real life, if I had the room, these tracks here would go straight that way, and that would be over here. But since I don't have the room, because that's the hallway to get from inside the house to the outside, so, and it would be 2 more tracks there, or 1 more track there. And here's a little transfer yard. So that's passenger station. There's my switch tower, because it's the Grand Trunk was the main line going east to west, and north to south would have been the Penn Central, New York Central, Michigan Central, whatever. So then this track here would actually have come down this way and connected onto there, and then there would have been if I had the room, there would have been a mill over in here, but I didn't have the room, so I compressed it. I wish I would have done it. I took this and moved it. Those are more long, all the trees on here are long shadow model trees, just so you know, every single one of them. That's all I use. If I would have done it, I would have put that engine there. Don't work. Don't understand why. worked one time, then quit working, and I try to reset it and everything else, and I can't get it to do nothing. And here's my staging, which I'm working on. If I had to do it again, I would have took the Lapeer section over there, and I'd have moved it against this wall. This is 12 feet long here. And this section here is only 8 feet. About an extra 4 feet, so I could have done this, but down there, and had it longer than had to extend it and done this differently, but wasn't thinking. So that's what that is. And thanks to another fella on YouTube, my cold's acting up, Mr. Arthur Houston III, I got on JMRI. I got a roster set up for JMRI for this little thing. This here is the Lapeer turn, which goes from staging here to here. It's not a very long distance, but and it sets up and tells me to pick up the car, which is the train is right there already set. That's where she stopped, and I haven't touched it since because I had to go do something else. Got it that far, and that's it. So now we gotta finish this, and maybe I get it set up and stuff, and I get a chance, then I'll do a little op session here. And the engine we'll be using is the Rock Island 3000. That's our local. That's the one for local for here. I need to try and reset the CVs on that thing, because it doesn't start moving until you get up to like 40 or 50. Same thing with a GT engine. But I don't know, because last time I did it, that's what I tried to do on the other GP9TT, GT1. Tried to adjust the CVs on it, and now she don't work at all. And my Broadway Limited right here, this is the only one out of 4 that worked. Had to send the other 3 back because they kept starting, and I cleaned them, called them, texted them, messaged them. They told me what to do. I did that, and all I got was a start, stop, back up, go forward, and shut off, and don't move. I said, well, okay, fine then. So I changed it, but this is just a little update of what's going on. And I figure I'll show you all let y'all look at the pretty scenery down here. I like it. Actually, all these cars here, this train here just came off of a run from up there in Harbor Beach. I had to use the 5-finger transfer. It's supposed to be in the staging, but I don't have the staging finished yet. I gotta hook up some wires and stuff like that. So, but just a little update here for you all. So, sorry. Like I said, this is the only one that's working. I forgot to sound the whistle when I move, so. But I'll show you this little guy working in Maybe I'll do another video of a op section here in a little bit with this little guy, because I got one for him too. So, but we'll see. I gotta clean all my track and my engines and stuff, because my 4310 was, that one there was running good and everything else. Now she's having a hard time working and stuff, so I think she's dirty. So I gotta clean the wheels on it and give her a good cleaning. So, alrighty. So y'all have a good evening. Take care. God bless everybody, and y'all stay safe. And just remember, this is a wonderful hobby. Sorry for the delay, but my daughter's dog was out there barking, so I gotta go get her. Alright, see y'all later. Bye.